EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Jonathan Coachman, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Arizona Cardinals. With that, let's get out to the desert. Standing by in Glendale, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best? That team will win the game.
And now the offense getting ready on second down. On second down, here's Brady. Throw complete right side to Cooks. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Right!
Brady now on first down. Man open right side, it's the tight end play. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here and me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Wait 20!
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's McCoy. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Glover Quinn.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action.
Let's go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Play 20. Play 20.
Now Brady. Trying to improvise. He can run for it, and he will. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now, before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Sam Bradford heading back out as he and his offense get ready to go again. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another 4th quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And under 20 seconds now as the spike comes with 18 ticks remaining. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start. It's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A give to McCoy. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
Hey, it's the coach at our Tiburon Studios in Orlando. This is the NFL.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Brown in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And incomplete, he had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here now, Johnny Townsend. They come after him, and it's blocked. Now it's picked up near midfield. Well, they were ecstatic to get the stop and get the ball back. Now they get that punt block. Here we go.
And what that play does is anyone who is teetering on the fence on their sideline, wondering about winning the game, it brings them squarely back on the side of, yes, we can get this done. And now you've got a great energy that goes throughout the team.
And now here come the Raiders.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Brady now on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Charles Clay, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Sanders now to kick this one away. This one fielded. And a nice job there as he gets shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So out come the Raiders.
If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Carr now on 1st down. Finds a seam inside the 40. Bryant has it. And he'll get this down to the 39.
nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now, wide 85.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Tough to bring Bryant down. Going for the right side here, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Now, 280. Where's it hot?
Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Tim Brown. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Get it set. Wide 85. Where's it hot?
Now, Carr again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Now, 280. Where's it hot?
Again, it's Carr. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's got his man complete. It's Tim Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. K.J. Wright in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. That's what they need right now, get the first. Down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Back to throw. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Martavis Bryant, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready. Yes,
you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Tavecchio good on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. This fielded at the 2. Oh, nice move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Oh, look at the juke. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice
don't
it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases,
and now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
First down, the run with Lynch. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Lynch. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field.
Here we go. Get down. 180.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
That block had all the earmarks of a special teams coach who's been working on this for a long time, but kept it in his pocket until he absolutely needed it. That looked like one of those ones that just said, crucial, have to have it, and called it.
So something maybe you don't use in the 2nd quarter of a 20-point game, but here 4th quarter trying to seal it, you do.
No doubt.
He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for the Raiders. 58 yards. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. The Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it.
All right, here we go. 319! 319! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Hut! 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Hot. Now let's go. 319. All right, here we go. 319. 319. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Hot. All right, here we go. 319. 319. Hot. Hot. Set. 319. Now let's go. 319. 319. Hot. All right, here we go. Green 39. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 56, lucky 50. Set, 319, 319. Hot. Set, green 39, green 39. Detroit, Detroit. Hot. Set, green 39, green 39. Here we go now. Green 39, green 39. Hot. Now let's go. 319, 319. Hot. Hurry up, here we go. 319, 319. Hot. Here we go now. Blue 90, blue 90. Hot. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90, blue 90. Hot. All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. All right, here we go. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Hot. All right, here we go.